what are the benefits of teaching classes online? So these are some of the questions that we've been asking ourselves for a while, especially if we have already a location where we teaching classes or we have a studio. And you use probably before all this crisis that happened in the world, probably you have your business open and then you were happy, you were comfortable, you were teaching your students and everything was fine. But then the whole world changed, and now we had to change the way that we used to make business, right? So we start teaching online, and this is one of the reasons why I created this video. So I'm going to tell you the benefits of teaching online and some of the questions that actually people ask themselves whenever they want to change or they want to move from the presential or the live classes that they teach at the studio versus the classes that they can teach or they are teaching online. Okay, so let me move on into this, and let me start by sharing this part right here. So the first part, we are going to talk about the pros, right? What are the pros and about this? So first, of course, we're gonna have time, right? So let me just put it right here, time, and of course, location, right? So time and location. So that gives you a lot of flexibility. So flexibility, right? So you have a lot of flexibility when you teach online. So you don't have to be a certain place, a certain time, or certain days of the week. So for example, right now I'm teaching right here. This is my house, and I'm been teaching. This is a little bit late, but at least I can just turn on the computer, turn on the camera, and really quick lights, turn on my mic, and start recording this video, right? So that will take me to on the second point, which is going to be the convenience, right? So it's going to be very easy to, like I said, from your own house you can teach something. Let's say that you teach dance, you teach something that you need to write. For example, in this case, I'm using this scenario or this board in order to write, so I can explain certain things. Maybe you teach dance, right? Maybe you need music, maybe you teach yoga, maybe you teach fitness, or you teach other thing. So the convenience of teach from home or from any location that you can actually grab your equipment and start teaching, that's pretty much, you can teach from anywhere in the world, and that gives you a lot of convenience, right? Not only for you, but also for your students. So for example, if they are in other states, in other countries, right? So that's gonna give them the convenience of watch you, or they always want to learn from you, but they cannot travel to your city every single time. Maybe the online is gonna be a lot of open a lot of possibilities, right, for you and for your students as well. So now this brings me to the next one, which is more teaching opportunities, right? Opportunities. So definitely teaching online. I mean, like I said, you can reach to more people, right? So you can literally, you start teaching to different groups at a certain time in different places. So so you can be on one spot, and then you can start teaching 3 different group of people, right? That they don't have to travel anywhere. You can just start your class, and people can start teaching from anywhere, right? I mean, learning from anywhere. So that also allows you to start teaching different things. For example, I was teaching how to dance, right, in my school in Manhattan, and we've been also having this school, my Salsa Online, which is the school that we have for 7 years. That also opened the opportunity for me to share everything that we learned through all this process of creating my online school and everything, and now converted in a course as well. So now give me these opportunities to teach other things to other people that right now they need it, especially because they want to do this switch to the online. For example, in my case, it gives me the opportunity to teach other things to help other people on getting better on the online classes. Like I said, teaching opportunities, they're just endless, right? And then you can, of course, you can teach from your home, and you can just continue teaching online. So now the other one is going to be the administration. The administration, why the administration, right? You don't have to deal with so many payments. Of course, if you know how to organize and receive payments to your website, because once people pay directly from your website, there are ways. Actually, I teach this in teachclassesonline.com. I actually have a course, one of the bonuses, where I explain how you can receive payments. Everything is organized, so whenever the people pay the class, automatically they're being added to an email list that is automated, and they tell them exactly what to do next, right? So all these processes automated. So of course the administration is so simple, because now the systems, they keep track of everything, right? The customer paid with a credit card, everything is processed. Now once they finish or the payment, now they add into this email list that tell them exactly what to do. At the same time, they receive the login information or the access to the class. It can be a private class, it can be a group class, or it can be a webinar, it can be different things. Everything is organized. So of course the administration is going to be less headaches, right? And of course that brings me to better organization. So the organization, of course, now that you have, like I mentioned, if you make sure that everything is set up, right? The whole system is step by step. So now you don't have to organize and see who's going to take the class. Let me check with your email. Please send me your email here, or send me your email there. And I have to manually verify all that stuff. So that part of the organization, right? How do you organize the classes? How do you organize who going to the class A, who's going to the class B, who going to the class Z, or anything, right? So pretty much all this organization, this happens at the back end, right? So literally you will have to make sure that you have the system in place, you have the correct pages and everything. People go and make their payments, and automatically the system organizes the whole thing for you. Okay, so that's another benefit of teaching online. Everything, it can be automated, right? So the other thing is that you can connect to the world. I'm just going to put here world, because I mentioned it before. If people want to take classes with you, but they are all from different parts of the world, they always wanted to take classes with you, but they cannot travel to your city every single time, not even every single month or every single week. So now is they have the chance to log in, right? Turn on the computer and take a class from you. And also, of course, as instructors, we always continue learning. So for us, it's also a lot easier also to start learning from different instructors, that they have something that we want to learn, right? Every time that we learn a skill is always a benefit, right? So you continue learning as instructor, as a teacher, you continue learning because you want to become better. And the more skills that you have, the better you become, right? So, of course, that's definitely, that opened the doors of the whole world, right? So for you, and also for the students to take classes with you, etc. So, and of course, it's a lot easier to get access to this information worldwide, because it's just they have to log in, enter, and they will have access. It doesn't matter on what part of the world they will be. They will have also easy access to your content, and also to the information that you want to deliver and you want to teach to them. Okay, and something that I noticed a little more is the engagement of the students. So when you start communicating with them, right, you're teaching the class, and a lot of people, they are a little bit shy probably on the group classes. They don't want to move too much because they feel a little bit shy, right? And then, but you start asking questions live right there on the class, and then, okay, show me right here. And people are a little bit less afraid to at least type something or ask a question or say something and participate in the class. So I think the engagement also with the classes, it can be very, very connected or very interactive. Okay, of course, from the instructor side, we have to create that interaction so they feel more free to participate, right? So these are just a few of the benefits that about teaching online. And don't take it wrong, I think the business, for example, we had the school in Manhattan in New York City, and we had to close it. That kind of push us a little more to push the online classes or the online school that we have already for 7 years. So it just kind of gives us that little extra push to push the online even more, right? So we've been doing classes live online. We've been doing pre-recorded. We creating courses. We creating webinars. We creating workshops of 2 days with different instructors, live and everything with good quality, good audio, good video. So all this experience, we pretty much we transfer all this knowledge into one course that I create, which is teach classes online. And right now, because this pandemic, I think that's crucial, right? So like I said, we have this school in Manhattan, but also right now, because the school is being closed for a couple months, we have to push everything online, right? So maybe that's your case. So if you try to push everything online and you have some of the questions, for example, some of the questions that people ask me sometimes is this: how do I deliver good audio? So for example, right now I have this microphone connected, right? This is, I have like different type of mics, but there are some mics that they are like this and they deliver good audio just like this one. And the cost is probably like around $60, right? $60. And you can have good microphone. So the next thing is, of course, have a very easy to use mixer that you can connect directly to your computer, and you can have audio like this directly to your audience. So they will start receiving audio like this, and of course the audio of the music. If you teach fitness or something like that, and you don't really need music that you have to be in sync, it will be okay just to play some music on the mixer and then you will be ready to go. But if you have to match the beat and the timing, for example, tango, salsa, etc., swing, or any other type of dance that require to be on beat, on the timing of the music, hip hop, anything, right? So you now need to do a little bit of different setup, which as well I teach all this on teachclassesonline.com. So everything is explained there, because audio, it's crucial, especially right now that we go on live teaching classes online. I think it's super important that you have good audio so people can hear you clear and they see exactly what you're explaining. Even if you play the music, they see you in sync and they have a very, very good experience. So the other one is going to be a video, right? Video is depending on different cameras that you can use. It can be a webcam, it can be a professional camera like the one that I'm using right now. But if your budget doesn't allow you to do that, or is very difficult till today, as I'm doing this, at the time that I am doing this video, still it's kind of hard to get these webcams. You can use your phone, right? You can use your phone as a webcam. And these days, now the phones, they come with a very good camera, right? Video camera. So I explain also that on teachclassesonline.com on this course. I explain everything step by step, because when everything happens, all the cameras, all the webcams, all the accessories to deliver online classes, they were going, right? Because everybody was jumping into Zoom, into other platforms to deliver audio, right? I mean, content live, right? So everything is gone. Everything was like just either they went super high on price or they were like pretty much sold out. So what I did is I figured out how to deliver video from your phone and at the same time good audio, so you can have very good quality teaching your classes. So now the other thing, how can another of the questions is, how can I bring more students to my classes? So I explained one of the strategies that actually I can explain right here very quick, so you can see the power of how you can bring people to your classes, right? Because now maybe, okay, now I have good audio, I have good equipment, have good video, I have a good camera, etc. But now, how can I bring people to my classes? So let's put, for example, one of the strategies. This is one of the strategies, right? And also, I explained the whole thing step by step, also on the course. But right now, I'm just going to show you something here. So what we did is we went to Facebook. Right now, because Facebook is very picky with music and other things, they've been muting the music, right? So for that reason, we're using specific songs to play on Facebook so we don't get cut off. But that's part of the strategy, right? I want to make sure that my videos after I teach, they still there because they will give me more students on the long term, right? So now what happened is that we teach in live, right? We teach in live, and then on this video that we're teaching live, we ask people to leave us a comment below in order to receive something, either more classes or either a trial of our membership or different strategies that actually I explained on the course. So what happened is when the people start commenting here, right? Every single people that comment, automatically they receive Messenger. I don't remember the logo of the Messenger, but this is Messenger, right? So when this person comment here, automatically they receive one message directly from our fan page, right? Automatically. This happens automatically. So every single person receives a message. And not only that, after that, this is a prepare. I prepared this message before, so they receive a message and it feels like a communication with them, right? But at the same time, later, when I have another video, right, another live, I let these people know that I have one more video. So now they can bring more friends, and I tell them, hey, you have any friends, please make sure that you share. And they start inviting their friends, they comment, and they've been added to my messenger list. That's a ninja strategy, actually, and I teach it on the course because I know that one of the problems is how can I bring more clients or more students to my classes? How can I do that? Now I have everything set up. How can I bring that? So I give that as a bonus as part of my course as well. That's another thing that I add, how to bring new clients, right? So I share all the details on how to do it, how to set it up, what to say, how to say, where to put it, etc. How everything works on the system, right? Now, the other thing is like I should teach live or pre-recorded, right? A lot of people get disappointed because the live teaching. I said it before, the problems with the audio, the problems with the video, the synchronization with the music and the voice and the movements, all these are easy fixes, right? You know exactly what to do, just like I explained on the course. But people sometimes prefer to pre-record the videos, and we do it too. Still, till today, we have the pre-recorded, but also we have the live videos. And the reason that I'm doing the live videos, or we're doing the live videos, is because it's where the trends are going right now. Everything is live, right? Right now, it's as simple as turn on your phone and go on Instagram, go on Facebook, go on YouTube, and you can actually stream live. The only thing is right now people don't have the knowledge, enough knowledge to set up a good audio and good video and everything to make a professional look, even if you don't have too much budget. So one of the things is that I should go live or I should pre-record it. So right now what we're doing is we teach live, but as well we have the pre-recorded. So I will go for both, and I will go more in deep in another video about this, what is better, what is the pros, what is the cons, etc., etc. Okay. Another other thing is how can I accept payments? Okay, now I know how to teach, right? I know how to set up my equipment. Now I have good audio. I can bring people to my page. Now how can I charge and keep organize all my payments and everything, and most importantly, make everything automated, right? So you don't have to do two manual transactions and send me your name and your email to make sure that this is you, the one paying me. So then I can go ahead and I can give you access on the other page, and then you can deal with so many people like that, and you have to do everything manually. It's just too much work, right? So it's pretty much it's not hard actually. Once you have the pages done, you just create an integration with one of the platforms. It can be with PayPal or it can be with Stripe, but it's just about to create the integration on the back end, and then you just put a button, and this button, when people click it, automatically it tells the price and everything. So they click it, the people put the information, and those pages they send all the information directly to the merchant accounts, and then it's how you receive the payments. But the most important about receiving the payments is how do you organize and make all this administration part behind the scenes, right? In automatic, right? So when people make the payments, how do you add it to an email list that they received all the information, all the login information? How do they get access to their content or the webinar or the workshop or the class that you have? All these that happen on the back end, right? On behind the scenes, let's put it that way. Then everything is gonna be by making integrations, okay? Like I said, all these are part of the bonuses that I give on Teach Classes Online. And the reason is because I don't want you just to show you how to connect good audio or good video. I want to also give you the basics of what you need in order to open a page, start receiving payments, so you can have your classes ready to go. Okay, so there are some of the questions that people have been asking me. I just want to share with you a couple of the benefits of teaching online, and also a couple of the tips and things that I also offer inside of Teach Classes Online. So hopefully you like this video, and hopefully that helped you a little bit to make a decision if you want to start teaching online and you want to treat this as a business, okay? It's one of the tips that I want to give you. Please, if you want to start your online business, you have to treat it as a business, right? If you treat it as a hobby, you will receive just hobby results. But if you treat it as a business, is when you start receiving business results. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Please leave in the comments or type if you have any questions. Remember, you can always send us an email to support@mysalsaonline.com. And if you have one of the more information about Teach Classes Online, as well, we can have a button under this video. Okay, thank you so much for watching. This is Joel Dominguez, teachclassesonline.com. See you very soon on the next one.